Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are finally talking about the New Balance 1906L loafers. These are set to release on the 19th of September and a lot of retailers here in Australia are running raffles for them. So I'll make sure to link them in the description bar below so you guys can go enter. I think quantities are quite limited for this first release, and this is the first colorway, which is the all silver pair. I'm sure you guys have seen the Junya Watanabe pair at the start of the year, which is the black and white pair, and that is the first time that we all got a glimpse of this silhouette. And personally for me, I absolutely love them, and I believe the Junya pair will be releasing sometime in November, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about the very first general release colorway, and I know that this is a very polarizing silhouette. It is a hybrid between a loafer and the 1906R sneaker, which is this one over here. This is just the Up There New Balance collab from a while ago, and as you guys can see, I've worn this so much, and the colorway is actually very similar because it's all silver as well. This is definitely a love or hate silhouette. I know this because I posted a poll on my Instagram, and I think 52% of people thought that they are great, and then 48% of people thought they were trash. I put like the little trash emoji, and I totally get that because it is just such a weird, unusual combination, but to me it totally makes sense because the loafers have been really popular over the last few years, and a lot of people around me who were always wearing sneakers, they've sort of transitioned into wearing loafers. So I feel like this hybrid is like the answer. Is it the answer? I don't know. It could be. I don't know. I just really love them, and that is why I wanted to do a video to share my thoughts and show you guys the details of the sneaker. Starting off with the upper, it is constructed with mesh and synthetic overlays. It is a mix of different shades of grey, and that metallic hit really gives it that running sneakers sort of a vibe. Moving on to the heel counter, it has the same TPU cage as the 1906 sneakers, so it's going to give you a little bit more stability around the heel. Right on top of that, there is the 1906 branding, and at the back there is also the New Balance branding. In terms of the midsole, it has the same midsole again as the 1906 sneaker, which is originally from a pair of 860 V2s, and it is also the same midsole as a pair of 2002Rs. So if you guys already have one of those sneakers, they pretty much feel the same on feet in terms of the level of cushioning and stability, which is great. I do, however, find the base of the sole to be a little bit more narrow compared to the sneakers, but it is still as comfortable. The difference though is in the upper, which I will get into a little bit later. Moving on to the outsole, it also shares the same outsole, so it has the rubber outsole, and you guys can see they look pretty much, oh no, I shouldn't be showing that. That looks really bad. Just imagine I have a clean pair of 1906s to show you guys, but they pretty much look identical. I am too embarrassed to show you my actual pair because they're so worn. The main difference is obviously the shape of the upper, because it is modeled after a classic pair of penny loafers, and it has this very distinctive panel here on the front, which I think is usually called a saddle on a pair of loafers, and it also has this diamond cutout, and just below that there is the N logo. The entire sneaker, I keep saying sneaker, the entire shoe is constructed with synthetic materials. With the insole, it does have the Ortholite insoles, which is the same as the 1906Rs. So comfort wise, you definitely get the same amount of cushioning as you do with the 1906 sneakers because they share the exact same midsole. However, you can definitely feel a difference with the upper because with the sock liner, you'll notice that it's not as padded as a sneaker. It's definitely more on the firmer side. And even though the upper is fairly stretchy around the toe box area, I do find it a little bit stiff around the ankle collar here. It has this silver piping around the heel collar, which I find to be a little bit stiff upon initial wear. I haven't really worn these enough to get a good idea of how it will wear over time. Hopefully it will soften. Let's talk about sizing because that is one of the questions I get asked the most. And personally for me, I find that these definitely fit quite snug. I got to try my true to size, which is a men's US 6, and they felt so snug and so tight when I put them on, particularly around the heel here, because like I said, I do find it to be a little bit stiff around here, and it does sort of go inwards and it's quite narrow. So when I tried the 6 on, I was like, okay, this does feel way too tight, but keep in mind I do wear these with socks, and the socks that I usually wear them with is just the standard Uniqlo socks, like the crew socks. So I don't think those are super thick, like they're sort of in between. If you plan on wearing these without socks, which I don't know whether that's a vibe, maybe you could be okay, but with socks I feel like they're definitely too snug going true to size. And ideally I think a 6.5 would be perfect for me, but I couldn't get a 6.5, so I ended up with a men's US 7, and between the 6 and the 7 was definitely more comfortable, and it is not as tight around the heel or ankle. It is a little bit long for me lengthwise, but I think I can get away with it. I know a lot of places are running raffles with them, so sizing can be really tricky, and you obviously want to enter your right size, but I can confidently say that they fit pretty snug. So I recommend going half a size up if you can. Overall, I really love this sneaker loafer hybrid. Like I said, it is very polarizing, and I just see this as another alternative to my everyday sneaker. You guys know that I exclusively wear sneakers. It is very rare for me to not wear sneakers. So this is a really nice change because you kind of still get that sneaker vibe, but then the shape is like a pair of loafers. So you can really dress up or dress this down. So if you guys want a how to style the sneaker loafer thing, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!